Hello everybody, this is the official first episode of the Metri Life documentary. I hope to make it a full-blown series, and today, me and Coco are surviving in the vast lands of Gondwa. Gondwa is a large map that has a variety of biomes, from savannas to badlands, lakes, hills, and plains. It also has some swamps, an impact crater, and some salt flats. Gondwa is a perfect place for the Metri squad to live. And today, we have just reached adolescent. We will quest for a little bit, and I decided that I would like to take the risk of going into savanna grasslands. We found a Kentro, which I stumbled upon, not realizing it was right there and right in my face. We looked at the Kentro confused. It looked angry, so we backed up, not wanting to interrupt it, since we were just babies. We watched carefully and hesitantly. It walked nearer and nearer. Eventually, I mustered up the courage and booked it. I ran, not wanting to risk anything. We ran straight past the Kentro, wanting to avoid any sight of it. When we looked behind ourselves, it was not there. It was completely gone, as if it was some sort of disappearing and reappearing ghost. We ran fast. Even though we were just adolescents, we believed that we were confident enough to kill something. Not sure what we could kill as, well, adolescents. We decided to go into Savannah, the main hotspot, to quest. Me, Shadow, and Coco decided that questing here would be dangerous, but at the same time, it might be worth it still, because as soon as we grew enough, we would be able to hunt and wouldn't have to walk some far lands. I signaled to Coco to stop, as I seen in adult hats, it could pick any of us up, dropping us to our death. Our bones would crack, fracture and break, folding almost inwards as we died to the instant attack. Since the hatch was right behind us, but never saw us, we took the chance to run, not wanting to interfere with anything about that. I came to the conclusion that maybe a savanna grassland was not the best place. To avoid any dinosaur interactions, we quickly did the waypoint of the viewpoint and ran off to go to hot springs in this little pass where we could quest without seeing anything dangerous. That's when I heard something. I wasn't sure if it was true, but I believe I heard a raptor. A small, fast and agile raptor called a Latin. They were capable of pouncing and killing us in seconds. Since we were just babies, that didn't give us any time to survive, and we could not fight back, even if we wanted. I had a quest to kill a herbivore. I thought that maybe later on, if that quest was still with me, I could do that. When suddenly I realized I had some quests that were extremely easy to do. So I asked Coco if we could stop and actually do a few quests here before we went to leave. And we made a deal that if we did see any apexes or something that posed a harm to us, well, we would get out of the POI as soon as possible. And that's exactly what we did. I ran around frantically looking for any quests that I could do. Being in savanna grassland as an early sub-adult adolescent, it gave me a taste of what being in Apex was like. When suddenly I saw a fire. It was erupting in savanna grassland. I signaled Coco to get out of there. We needed to run. We can't stay in this fire. After all, that was the reason there was so much flakiness in the air. The tension was growing. I can literally feel the air thinning out. It was getting hard for me to breathe. I had to leave the POI immediately. Coco also experienced breathing problems. We had to get out of there. After all, we were just babies. We can't be in some sort of fire with so much smoke around the area. It could kill us. We ran out to escape into the hot springs, where we could heal. Our lungs would be able to heal from that smoke.
Bro, I have a quest to go to Grand Plains.
As I was running, I suddenly tripped over a rock and fell down. I was also low on stamina, so I decided to take a rest. Tripping on that rock gave me a reminder of how low on stamina I was. After I got up, we traveled back to go to Hot Springs and quest. After all, it was a pretty easy place to quest in. This would be the end of the first episode, but there were still many more episodes to come. As we reached our destination, we began to let out a final call that signaled the end of the episode.